TheMtVernonkid here, back again. Welcome back to another movie review, guys. And on this movie review, guys, I am finally giving you my thoughts and review on Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I saw this movie the day it came out. I actually saw it the day it came out. And I haven't been able to put up my review of it because your boy's just been really busy as of late. So I just haven't been able to do it. But today, guys, I'm here to give you my review of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And first and foremost, let's make one thing perfectly clear. Did I see the first movie? Yes, I did. And I enjoyed the first one very much. And I can honestly say part 2 was better than part 1. Enjoyed it wholeheartedly. This is how you do a adaptation to a video game franchise, a very beloved video game franchise, and still tell the story that you want to tell, but also keep it true to the source by giving hints and winks and nods at the source material. So I'm not gonna try to I'm gonna try not to spoil too much. If I do spoil some things, it's essential to the movie. But to be honest with you guys, I probably won't spoil too much stuff for you. So the movie takes place a couple of years after the first movie, and Sonic is he's kind of lost in what he should be doing. You know, in the beginning, the first scene of the movie, we're seeing him, especially with him, we're seeing Sonic basically in Seattle, and he's trying to be like a vigilante, and he does some pretty good deed, but he's still very reckless about it. In the meantime, Dr. Robotnik, Eggman, played by Jim Carrey, is still on the mushroom planet that he was left on, and he's made all these things to keep himself busy, which is really funny. So we do get to see we do get to catch up on a lot of people, even James Marsden and Tika Sumpter's character, the couple, and her sister is about to be married. Who I was shocked to see Shamar Moore in this, but I was like, Shamar Moore's in this. Oh, what? So, but when we finally see Knuckles and Tails in the movie, it's really special, and it's really actually showcased very well. For example, with Tails, when he comes in, is basically showcasing the original scene that we saw at the end of the first movie. And what I love about Tails is that he is still being voiced by the same woman that has voiced him since 2014, Colleen O'Shanley. I hope I say her name right. She's done so many voices. She voiced Ino from from Naruto. She's voiced Danny's sister. I'm forgetting her name, from Danny Phantom. There's so many characters she's voiced, and so it was really good to see her voice come out of Tails in this. And Tails is just the same Tails that we have seen evolve from the games into now, and I love how they do that. With Knuckles, it's kind of the same thing, but there's more of a story arc to him. At first, I was a little skeptical about hearing Idris Elba's voice come out of Knuckles, but after a while, I was like, I'm kind of used to it. It serves its purpose, and to see Knuckles go through his own story, which I also love, is that each character almost had their own story arc they were going through. Sonic was trying to, in some case, find himself, find his purpose, while Tails was more about realizing that he's more than just meets the eye. You know, self. Uh, I wouldn't say self-reliant, but more self-improvement and things like that. While Knuckles is, in a sense, chasing his destiny. That's the best way I can describe it. And we get backstory into, where Knuckles was during the first movie and things like that. What I love about this movie is the human aspect of the real. They take a back seat to this movie, and it mainly focuses on the three non-human characters, which I loved. I wish Michael Bay would have taken livelihood with that. And remember whose movie this really is. This is Sonic the Hedgehog, not the humans. They take a step back, and it's all about Sonic and the gang. In this movie also, of course, Chaos Emeralds are brought up, of course, and we do get to see the Chaos Emeralds being used, and that's where Knuckles is a part of. The running gag in this was he felt like he was just so alien, like he didn't know what this was and everything like that, and he didn't even know what a handshake was, because when he shook people's hand, he basically would nearly break their hands, so it was pretty funny. Seeing Sonic and him go at it was great. We saw some snippets of it in the trailer, but there's a lot that's missed. They don't show, and you get to see that. And there was even scenes where Knuckles just goes ham at some points. Knuckles does not glide in this like he did in the game. That was something I was a little disappointed. I was like, shouldn't he be gliding like he does in the game? But that was pretty well. There is a point to the human side of it that actually makes sense. And the point is, we see that the government has been, I guess you could say, keeping an eye on Sonic and wondering if he's a threat or or is he an ally, and it gets played up a little more into factors that revolve around Donut Lord, we'll talk John Marston's character, James Marston's character, all them. We get so many hints and nods to the video games, from Sonic 3 to Sonic Adventure, Sonic 2. There's all these, even at the just so many different, even nods to one of the biggest nods, and I have to spoil this, is Sonic's weakness to water. Like, it was so obvious, when I was in a movie, there was kids next to me, and they were just like, "Mommy, how come Sonic can't swim? And what is he doing? Does he not like water?" And I that kind of geek in me comes out like, no, he doesn't like water. There was even a scene where he remember in the game where he had to, when you underwater and he had to suck up a air bubble. They pulled that off, and I was like, they get it. So I really enjoyed that very much. There was some great stuff between Sonic and Tails, which I really loved. That just pulled from the source material. You just see how their friendship and how Sonic inspires Tails to be more than who he is, and how Tails pretty much inspires Sonic, in a sense, to be better, the best that he can be, which I applaud that. I thought that was really good. They really captured the friendship between Sonic and Tails very well. There's a great scene where I believe they're in Siberia with Sonic and Tails, which was hilarious. I thought that was funny. I'm not going to ruin it what it was, but it was pretty funny. The movie was just all around fun. Jim Carrey still did a magnificent job playing Dr. Robotnik, or Eggman. I think the one thing that, I think most of us probably would have wanted to see was him probably wearing a fat suit to give off more of the Eggman look that, he's kind of fat. if you look at the Eggman now, he's kind of got the skinny arms, but he's got like an overlapping belly and the skinny legs. So, but I kudos to him to put on we saw that at the end of the first movie. But the character development between Knuckles, you when he talks about his legacy and his destiny and why he needs to get to you understand it. You're not like rooting against him. You're actually rooting for him at some case. But you know that there's a point of it, which once again, not spoiling, he's going to he's going to be betrayed. Again, I have no issues with Ben Schwartz doing the voice of Sonic, but I still would love to know that they maybe give Jaleel White a call, like, hey, you want to do this? Like, I would assume that would have been cool too, but Schwartz did a good job. We get to see Dr. Eggman make his famous robot that you had to fight at the end of Sonic 2, I believe, if I remember correctly, which was great. I was like, that's right out of the game. It's so cool. And you see Sonic truly becoming what he wants to be. Like, again, the one thing I love about these movies, these are like superhero origin movies. The first one felt like a superhero movie, just an origin superhero movie. This one feels like the superhero has come into a grasp of who he or she is. Now we go from there. I will have to say there is a certain appearance from from Sonic in terms of something that he can do when all the emeralds are together. Look, he turns into Supersonic, guys. I'm sorry, he does. When he did that, I fucking lost my mind to see him as Supersonic, looking like a Super Saiyan, all gold. He had red eyes, and it was so cool. It looked beautiful. It was great. But I love the teamwork between Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Once again, I applaud them for this because they focused a lot on the centered characters outside of the human aspect of the characters. A lot of these movies can learn from that when in terms of the character movies are the main stars are non-humans. For example, Ninja Turtles should be focused on the turtles. Transformers, the Transformers, not the human aspect, but we got to see that. In this, they focused on it and it worked. But like I said, at the end of the movie, we do see Sonic turn Super Sonic, which was great. And I do love the ending of the movie where basically, the Wachowskis, Wachowski, I think that was the name, basically realized that, they kind of have their kids in a sense. They don't have kids, but they kind of do because Sonic is kind of like their kid. Now, he's got a friend in Tails and Knuckles. Knuckles, he and Knuckles earned respect for each other, and it was cool. They became friends and allies, which we all knew was going to happen, but it was fun. There is an end credit that, ooh, they show, looks like with the third movie, who could be the major antagonist in that one, because we don't know if Jim Carrey is retiring or not, because he said he's thinking about retiring, so he may not return as Eggman. But yeah, there is another character they show. I won't spoil that one, dudes, but let's just say when they showed him, myself and two girls to my right that was sitting next to me, we jumped up like, ooh, and boy did he look, I hate to say it, but he looked great. It is a he, but it was great. all in all, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was great. If I'm rating it, guys, 9 out of 10. It was a great movie. I enjoyed it. It was fun. That's what it was meant to be. It was a fun video game adaptation. So you can put this one right in those film adaptations about video games that were good. And why were they good? Because they respected, let me say it again, they respected the source material. Didn't seem like, I think Paramount was putting their foot in everything. Paramount saying, okay, well, we want this. No, this felt like they had a game, straight blueprint, go there. It's going to be great to see where this movie goes next, this franchise goes next. But I would have to say this one had a combination of Sonic 2, Sonic 3. So my guess is probably the third one will be a mix of maybe Sonic Adventure and maybe the Sonic Adventure games. But I loved it. It was great. It was so much fun. That's it, guys. You guys tell me in the comment section below, what did you see? Did you see Sonic the Hedgehog 2? And if you did you like it? Did you hate it? Please give me an input down below. As always, guys, I will comment as well with you. Tell me your favorite scenes. One of my favorite scenes, of course, yes, was seeing Sonic turn supersonic. I did not expect him to go there right away, but they did go there. And all the scenes between Sonic and Tails was great. I really enjoyed those. So everybody who worked on this, y'all did a great job. You made this Sonic fan a very happy boy. It was like I was back in the 90s again when watching this. It felt like, man, it felt like that 10-year-old boy was out and about and just watching this. It was so much fun. So what's next, guys? What's next for me in terms of movies? Well, I'll let you know right now because I will be seeing it sometime soon. So this will be the next review in terms of movie, and that is The Northman. You damn right I'm going to see that. So before Doctor Strange and all that, we're going to see The Northman, and of course sometime maybe even the Bad Guys. Those are two other movies that I want to see before my trip to Orlando coming up soon. So yeah, outside of that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you guys next time. As always, thank you for watching. This is another movie review from M.V.K, the Alpha, your Alpha, bidding you peace, one love, stay tuned. Oh wait, one more thing. Don't forget, guys, in the comment section down below, I got my store with my merch. Go check it out. I'm working on some cool, inspiring shirts, which will have a lot of quotes from me that I say, I may not have said in my videos, but I say in my personal life. And of course, the Patreon is up. I want to give a shout out to, I believe it was, I've totally forgot who it was. I got a new Patreon, so you are now part of the Uber Pack. So thank you very much. I'm looking forward to seeing what you want me to do for the tier, because that's the tier that you chose. I believe it was Sean. I think it was Sean. I think it was Sean Francis Allen. I think it was you, or Comic Freak X, as you guys know him. I'm looking forward to seeing that. But in the meantime, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Deuces.